Well, I have to say that I've done a little bit of complaining lately about the money for the Kananaskis fees and all that kind of stuff, because I haven't really seen much being done with it. But I can tell you now, whether it's new money, old money, whatever money they've spent, the upgrades to Barrier Lake, the boat launch one, I haven't been in there for years. I can tell you now they have made an absolutely stunning job of that. All new parking. I went in there, it used to just be a big mismatch of roads and old roads that were roads way back in the days. And look at all this. This is all new picnic sites they've built down by the main boat launch. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Yeah, new road. I went in there because it used to be a mismatch of funny little parking areas when this was actually the main road. This piece I'm about to walk up over here. Let's see, look, they've got all new picnic areas. No fire pits in here that I noticed. There's fire pits down at the boat launch itself, but not on this bit. So what did they call this now? I guess they rerouted that, because that used to go across. Oh, okay, yeah. That used to kind of go across the slope there. Let's see what they've done down in here. Well, hats off to whoever built that lot. Done a bloody good job. Yeah. Connection Trail. I wonder if this is the one. They're supposed to have built one that goes off down to bottom end of Kananaskis there. I wonder. Ah, this is not actually the way I want to go. I'm heading down. I don't want to go down. I need to go up. So let me go and see if the old trail that goes up is still there. Well, as suspected, the old trail is still here. That new trail goes off down the valley that way. Stunning day, isn't it? Yeah, it goes off down the new trail. This actually goes up to a very nice little lookout up on the corner. It is a bit steep in places. This is a good one to bring kids and stuff if they're heading out, do some trails, wander around the forest. This one just zigzags up the hill, but at the top there is actually an amazing view. It's well worth the walk up here, and it's only a short walk, and now they've improved all the road and stuff. Way better indeed. Like I say, oh, let's get that rock off trail. There we go. Like I say, this one just zigzags up this hill, only for probably half a kilometre, not even. Right. Oh, glad this one's still here. Right, I'm going to head up the trail. I'll do some more when I get to the top. Yes, very nice up through here. As you can see, when I've only done 0.1 of a kilometre, I guess, maybe 0.2, and views are stunning. So, like I say, very easy, kid-friendly walk, and arguably some of the best views in the area. Not going to cut across that way. I'm going to go right to the top. Listen to the poplars, eh? Love that. As soon as the wind hits them, away they go. It's a great hike for kids. And some of us older kids too. Growing old is mandatory, growing up isn't. There is a trail that cuts back that way. That is pretty steep on the other side of there, so best off doing the zigzags. And this is the top. There's about the seat. Really nice views down the valley. This is one of those times again where I wish I had my other camera. However, this is what I have with me today. Absolutely love this little GoPro, I must admit. Look at that for views though. What odd's that? What a glorious day for a walk in the mountains. I had a good camping trip last night. Look at that. That is nice, eh? Oh, still quite a lot of snow on the peaks down there. Fill the lake back up soon. Where are we? Yeah, so July 7th they start filling them back up, because generally that's when the risk of most of the flooding is over. He says hopefully. Right, if I remember rightly, there's a nice little outcrop up here somewhere, just through these trees, if I can find it. I think it's this one. Great place for photography too up here. Get some stunning pictures from up here. Oh yes, this is it. Woo, windy. Not sure how much of that wind will come out on the camera there, but if that doesn't make the short walk up here worthwhile, I don't know. Yeah. Nice, eh? And the road you can see down the bottom, if I can find a clearer spot for the road. Maybe there's lots of little side pieces here, and be careful because there is actually a sizable cliff here. So he says as he tiptoes down the rocks. There we go. Yeah, so just in front of me, just right there, is a sizable cliff, so don't go down that way too much further. I am going to sit on this very nicely placed rock, and if that doesn't make that walk good, I don't know. So that's the new road that they built. The old road was the piece that comes up through what's now the boat launch. Used to go down through these trees and swing round and join back down the bottom there where that clearing is. But in the '88 Olympics they straightened a lot of this out for the sheer volume of traffic. So off to my left here, that's Mount Baldy. I'm willing to bet you, even though it's a windy day, there will be a whole mess of people going up there. There always is. Yeah, that's a very popular hike. That's the Kananaskis Valley. Like I say, that's the highway goes down. Ski hills are down around that corner, down through the valley in the middle there, and then I believe that mountain there is Mary Barclay, I think it's called, something like that. Yeah, can't remember what these are called. I'm sure Ben and Larry know the name of all of these. They've probably climbed all of these. Yeah. I will stay in the foothills. I like forests. Forests are good. Yeah. Where I was camping last night was out in the middle of the forest somewhere, and it's absolutely brilliant. middle of nowhere. However, once you're up on the rock, if you're camping up there, that's a whole different ball game. Yeah. Weather can change really fast around here. It's stunning at the moment, but I can tell you, it can change really, really quickly. Yeah. Yes, they fill that lake back up again soon. I'm just trying to see where that connector trail comes out, because it goes off down the bottom there somewhere. Not sure where they run it. They must run it down through these trees, because that's exactly where it was heading. But this has always been a bit for cyclists coming up this hill, because it's narrow. That piece of road there is actually a lot steeper than it looks. It's actually quite a steep hill. So there was always a problem with cyclists and what have you being on the same piece of road there. So they've actually built a bypass trail that comes up through here. It must literally run straight down through this forest in front of me, which is very nice to see. Glad to see stuff like that being done. Yeah. It is nice to see money being reinvested in Kananaskis and all the rest of it. They introduced a pass system here a couple of years ago. A lot of hoo-ha about it, because there's no way of knowing where the money's being spent, or whether it's new money, old money, whatever, who knows. They could have eliminated all of that trouble just by making it so that the public could actually see where the money's been spent instead of hiding it. But either way, yeah, money is being spent, things are being upgraded, desperately needed upgrading. Many improvements I can see already, many, so that is good. I'll give them credit for that. Yeah. And like I say, on the 7th of July they'll fill this back up. All that green marshy area that you see down the bottom there, that'll all fill back in again. But you'll be surprised how quickly this fills up once they close the gates. Yeah, that's a good flowing river through there. That is the Kananaskis River. What an amazing place to just sit for a while though, eh? Yeah, I've come up here for picnics before now, because it's a very short walk up the hill. Very easy to carry everything up here. Like I say, you gotta be careful, because right in front of us, right there, is a very nasty cliff drop off. And let's head back up this hill. Head back up this way. Cool tree. If I had to guess, I'd say that tree might have been struck by lightning. Yeah. Looking at the way it's been blown apart. Yeah. Let's see if I can get a view down the other way. You can't see much from this corner. And again, don't venture too far this way, because again there is another cliff drop off. Let's see if I can get up to the corner. Lots of nice flowers coming out. Flower season in the mountains is something else. So I'm trying to be very careful where I'm walking. I don't want to squash. Yeah. That lake down there, that is Barrier Lake. That always fills up fast, because there's many good trails that lead off from there. Like I say, right in front of me, just there is another cliff, so don't go down that way. You'll see all kinds of meandering bits going down there. That's deer usually, and they are well better suited to doing that kind of thing than humans. Yes, this is one of those little gems that people drive right by in the big rush to get to all the big named places down Kananaskis and what have you, but let me tell you, they have made an absolutely fantastic job of that boat launch area. They've got boat rentals in there now, proper area for boat rentals, not just a corner of a parking lot anymore. Looks like they've actually done it properly. But look at that for a view. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? Right, I'm going to wander off over to this corner over here. There's a little spot, there's a little spot over here, if I can find it. There's a rather nice little rock. It's just exactly the right size for a chair. Let's see if if I can find it. It's in here somewhere. It's like nature knows where to put rocks for chairs. It's like it's planned that way. Let's go off this cliff. There we go. Try not to fall off of that. Now where is that flat rock? It's here somewhere. The old road that used to be the main road, if you like, Stony Trail it was called. I've done videos of the north end of it. Those power lines that you can see the far side of the valley there, that was the original road. That was the road that used to come down through here. It's called Stony Trail. But not much left of it now. Only people that use it now are the power companies, because they've got to maintain the lines, obviously. Now, where did that rock go? I can't find it. Oh well. I shall wander across this way. Look at the way these trees grow in the wind. No. Nature always survives. No. So the wind blew that tree, it straightened itself back up again. Perfect. Nature always finds a way. You get massive forest fire come through an area or whatever, and it looks like it's a big disaster. It actually clears out a lot of the garbage and junk out of an area, so that all the new trees and that can grow. The fresh ash makes really good fertilizer for the new trees and stuff. There's a clear area. I'm just going to stand there. I don't want to squash any plants. There we go. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Right. That mountain over there, you can see, that's a very popular spot. That is Prairie View. Not Prairie Mountain, it's Prairie View. Two different places. See if I can get a picture of it. I'm not sure I will be able to because of the trees. But if you come down through that gap between those two mountains over there, that's Jewel Pass. There's a very nice waterfall over there that flows basically this time of year and no other time of the year. Yeah. Been there many times and all you see is a trickle. Right. I'm sure I can see it on that mountain. What I was trying to find, oh actually I can kind of see it there. On the top of, if you got to the top of the barrier lookout as people call it, or the Prairie View, if you go up to the top of there, there's a trail that goes off on one of the corners. Well, it actually comes down the front face of that mountain that you can see there on an extremely steep slope. So if you ever go up there, as you come down the back of there, if you're looking for Jewel Pass, don't go left in as soon as you get into the trees, because that'll bring you down that front cliff face. What you want to do is, as soon as you clear the back of that slope, turn slightly right, follow it all the way down through the forest, moving away from the cliff edge, and then kind of stick left, and then it will bring you out down there. Just don't take the other route, because it'll take you straight down that front face. That is scary as hell. Yeah. Right, I'm going to put this camera away for a bit and wander back down. Well, almost back down the bottom of the trail. Look at that for a shot. Now if I had a 200 or 300 zoom now, straight down through there, that would be an absolutely amazing picture. Not sure how well it'll turn out on this one, I don't know. But that is a photograph right there. Yeah, very nice indeed. Right, almost back down the bottom. Just closed off some of the little bypass trails. People always put the shortcuts on the zigzags. Unfortunately that destroys the trail, because the water will then follow the zigzags, and what happens is it'll erode the corners right off, and then you've got to rebuild the trail. That's never a good thing. So, right. Steps looking good.